Hello and welcome back to Magic Untapped here on YouTube. I am Barry White. How well do you know your Magic the Gathering collection? Odds are there's some things you're really not all that aware of about the cards you might have in that collection. So here are 10 Magic the Gathering facts for you. Can you guess what the greatest combined power and toughness is for a red creature in the set Antiquities? If you guessed Atog at 1-2, you'd be correct, as all of the set's other red creatures, Dwarven Weaponsmith, Goblin Artisans, and Orcish Mechanics, are all 1-1s. After the in-story death of Planeswalker Gideon Jura after the effects of War of the Spark, he was memorialized by Wizards of the Coast with special artwork for the signature spellbook Gideon printing of the card Rest in Peace, though this is not the only card on which Gideon's memorial can be seen. If you look in the background of the Theros Beyond Death card, Taranika, a Crowan veteran, you'll see she is standing just behind and off to the side of Gideon's statue. Even Taranika's flavor text refers to Gideon's Rest in Peace card with the line, quote, "I like to think Kytheon keeps watch over all of us." Being a direct referral to Rest in Peace's flavor text, "I will keep watch." If you look in the background of the Magic Origins card Unholy Hunger, you'll easily notice that Liliana's zombies have captured an angel. Which angel? That would be an Archangel of Tithes, a card that also appears in the set. And speaking of things in the background, if you take a look in the background of the Oath of the Gatewatch card Worldbreaker, you'll notice an odd-looking formation in the distance. If you're familiar with the Zendikar Expedition cards, you might recognize it as the artwork for Hallowed Fountain. In the art of the Bloomborough card Hugs, Grizzly Guardian, Hugs is depicted as a European badger. In the borderless version of the card, however, he is depicted as an American badger. And while these two badgers are similar in appearance aside from a slight difference in the markings, they are actually two distinct species of badger. I guess that means there's more Hugs to go around. Speaking of animals, the 3 oxen you see in the front 2 rows of the artwork for the Outlaws of Thunder Junction card, Bruised Tarl, Roving Rancher, actually represents 3 known Magic cards: Ox of Agonis on the left, Vigor on the right, and Pillarfield Ox in the middle. The name, text, art, and flavor text on the Time Spiral card Coalstoker are all references to Coal Golem, a far inferior card from The Dark, all the way back in 1994. Likewise, the name, text, and art on another Time Spiral card, Idar of Thorn, are all references to another card from the Dark called Knights of Thorn. Tivadar is even quoted on the original's flavor text. Take a look at the artwork of the card Feldonronom Excavator. If you look in his right hand, you might recognize a staff he's holding as Feldon's Cane, an artifact from Antiquities that, lore-wise, the character found while on an excavation dig of the Rondom Glacier on the continent of Terracer. And finally, the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Commander card Yoshimaru, Ever Faithful, the pet of Planeswalker the Wanderer, who is awaiting for her to finally return home, is a nod to the true life story of Hachiko, a Japanese Akita remembered for his amazing loyalty to his owner. For 9 years following his master's death while at work, Hachiko would return to the train station in Shibuya every day, awaiting his master's return until the dog, too, finally joined him in the afterlife. If you want a good cry, check out the movie Hachi, A Dog's Tale, starring Richard Gere and Jason Alexander, which was also inspired by the faithful pup.
You don't have to wait anymore. He's not coming back.
And that does it for this dose of Magic the Gathering trivia. Be sure to subscribe to Magic Untapped on YouTube and toss a buck in our tip jar for more great Magic the Gathering content.